Before I tell you about how purchasing should manage inventories or about how purchasing should control the flow of materials for the organization, let me tell you a little bit about the cost of having too much and the cost of having too less. So, when I say cost of excess inventory or the cost of having too much, it primarily includes number one is the cash blocked. Because when I buy too much material, I probably would not have enough money to buy more material which could sell immediately. Or probably if I did not have all that money blocked in buying all the material, I could have parked the money in a bank and made interest income out of it. When I have a lot of inventory, a lot of materials, I also will need a lot of space to store it. So that's the cost of excess space. I will need more money for insurance. There is a chance of somebody stealing or pilferage of the material when I have a lot of it, or I might have to spend more on the security. And there's also a chance that all the product that I have, when I have excess, goes out of fashion and I have to sell off the product at a super low cost and lose money there. And lastly, when I have a lot of material, it takes substantially more effort to keep track of the material and ensure that when I need a certain material, I can trace it. So I need software, I need better systems to manage all the complexity created by excess stock. All right, so excess stock out of the way, let's discuss the second cost, which is the cost of having too little. Now, one of the major simple costs of having too little is that when a customer comes to me for something, when I don't have it, I have to create special delivery or special production orders for that item, and that's the cost of back ordering the product for the customer. In some other cases, the customer may refuse a back order, may go to the neighborhood store and buy the product, so I've lost the customer. And in an extreme case, the customer goes to the neighborhood shop, falls in love with the person there, and stops buying from me forever, and which is huge cost there, the cost of lost customer. Also, if I keep low inventories, that means I'm buying frequently. And there is a lot of cost associated with buying frequently. One, I would, for example, need a larger purchasing department because there are lots of purchase orders, and I would need more people to issue those purchase orders and keep track of the purchase orders. Next, there would be higher transportation costs because I'm buying in small quantities and I'm buying that frequently. So I have to have transport them in smaller quantities, and my transportation or logistics cost would go up. And there is also complexity associated with having low inventories because there's so many POs, purchase orders, that all these POs need to be tracked continuously. And I need software support. I need some kind of system support so that I can track and ensure that all these POs placed are delivered on time. So when we list all these cost of having too much and the cost of having too little, the task of purchasing becomes to calculate all these costs and come up with that amount of inventory so that the sum of all these costs is minimized. So that is something that we will see in the next video in economic order quantity.